Hey, welcome back to the Regular People's Podcast. My name is Tapelo Mere, and today we're doing a little something that we've never done before, something that I want to continue doing. This is my personal channel now, so I can do the things that I like. Usually in this channel we look at like news and politics and everything in between, but in life we have personal lives, and sometimes I'd like to share with you guys what I like and what I like listening to. So today I am reflecting on my favorite gospel album that came out this year, and it's Spirit of Praise Volume 8 that was recorded live. I'm not exactly sure where it was recorded, but yes, it was recorded this year. It was released in September, and this album is mind-blowing. It has so many songs that I truly like. So I'm not an uber religious person, but I believe I'm very spiritual, and I still very much believe in God and Jesus. And even though I do not go to church as often as I would like, the thing that I really do to connect with my God, for me personally, is music. And music is a very big part of how I connect with God. And today, I would like to share with you guys the album that really helped me connect with God again in the year 2022 and moving forward into 2023. And would love you guys to give it a listen and give it an objective listening. I think it was a very well-made album, and I'm extremely excited to share it with you guys. Yeah, so right now I'm going to reflect on my favorite top 3 or top 4 songs from the album. It's a 27-track album, so it's a lot of beautiful, a lot of very touching spiritual tracks that you can find in the album, and I'm just going to reflect on 3 of them or 4 of them because they really talk to me in a different way. They help me connect with God in ways that I've never been able to connect with. So whenever I listen to these songs, I really feel I feel loose. I feel light. I momentarily forget everything that I might have going on. I honestly zone in, and then just at that moment, nothing matters. So I'd like to share with you guys the tracks that really touched me. So the first track that I would like to talk about is Thatindawo Yami. The album is track number 4. It was sang by Mpumi. And like when this song, at least to me, what it means is there are situations in life where you have to invite God, or there are chapters in your life where you've been doing your own thing, you've been moving a certain way, and at a certain point you are like, you know what, I feel like there's something that's not going right. I feel like me being the driver of my life is not working out for me, and I would like to take my life and give it to someone else, and I would like God to come in as the driver, and he becomes the driver of my life. And that's really what the track means to me. It means take your place in my life, Lord. And when God takes his place in your life, he will be well equipped to direct it in a way that he wants. Because obviously there is autonomy and free will where we are doing whatever that we need to do. But sometimes when our own decisions do not exactly lead us to the life that we want to live, or do not lead us on the path that we want to go, the direction that we want to take, it's very, very much important sometimes to invite God and say, you know what, God, I have been doing this my own way, and I feel like I am ready now for you to take I'm ready for you to come in and take the reins, so that I can feel better, so that my life can start going in the direction that you want me to go. Because I believe that you know exactly where I'm supposed to go. I'm freestyling, I'm busy doing my own thing, but you, Lord, know exactly where I need to go. So please come in, control everything, control the people that come into my life, control my interactions, control how I behave, control everything. So take your place in my life. And it was extremely well executed. Pumi is one of my favorite vocalist. How she sings, man, I don't know how to communicate it, but there's something that I feel inside of me whenever I listen to this song. I feel seen. I feel represented in how she communicates with God through the song, and I thought I should share that with you guys. Another song from Spirit of Praise 8 that I very much appreciate is "I Am Grateful" by I believe it was by Matema. I think we are all familiar with Matema. She's a gospel sensation who made it into the music industry through the talent show. I believe it was Idol South Africa, and she decided to choose the gospel route, which I think she's the only one who's done that, and I think it was a wonderful decision for her. And she actually made the right decision because, she's not the only one. Kaya also did it. They are the only two contestants out of that show that decided to go through the contest, and they are extremely successful. And Matema has a way of telling a story that is just extremely touching. And even on this song, "I Am Grateful," she says, "Be grateful for all your situation." And for me, I relate to this song because we are often faced with very difficult situations, and we tend to focus on those and forget about all the right things that are going okay in our lives. Let's say nothing is really going according to how you would like it to go, but you are alive. Someone else is not, and you can just be grateful for that, for the gift of life. Because as long as you have the gift of life, you have that opportunity to make something of yourself. You have that ability and that opportunity to change your situation. So when she says be grateful for all your situations, you can look at it and say, this is a little insulting because nothing is going okay in my life right now, and how am I supposed to be grateful to anything really when my life is not going the way I would like it to go? So you can feel sometimes that it's out of touch for someone to say that, but honestly, if you look at it objectively, you are able-bodied or not, but you are alive. That means that gives you a great opportunity for you to literally do anything. And that's why you always need to wake up every day being grateful that you are alive. And then that needs to be just as a reminder to you that as long as I am here, I have that capacity to make something of myself or to change my situation. And if you are actually very much successful also, you also need to look at that and say, wow, man, it's not everyone who's successful as me. It's not everyone who's come to a certain point. I am here, and you're supposed to be extremely appreciative and grateful for a situation that you are in, terrible as it may be or wonderful as it may be. And she communicates that extremely well in the song, and it's honestly one of my favorite. And shout out to Matema. I don't know. I think from now on, I think I should. I'm going to start following her every week just to look for the next albums that are gonna come out, everything that's gonna come out of her. Because I've been listening to her there and there, but I've been really listening to a body of work that she has put out there, and I think I'm gonna start doing that because she's actually someone who, whenever she praises, you really listen, and her songs are extremely captivating, and I'm very much looking forward to whatever she puts out next. Another song from this album that I really like is the song Thixo Somandla. It's a song by Women of Praise. I'm not exactly sure who, because I haven't seen the video of the song, but probably Vicky Villagas is there and all the other Women of Praise. And the song Thixo Somandla, for me, it simply means whenever you are in a situation where you don't know what to do, whenever you are confronted with a situation that you are unfamiliar with, whenever you feel like you are in a hole or a darkness, you ask God, you ask Jesus to say, please, where am I supposed to go now? Like, Khanyisa indlela, like, please show me the way that I'm supposed to go. And I relate with that message very much. As a young man in my 20s, I am often faced with situations that I don't know how to navigate. And sometimes I am very shy to ask. I am very also prideful to ask, what am I supposed to do with certain situations that I don't know how to deal with? And you can always ask God. God can always show you the way. And that's exactly what this song means to me. You are never alone. You are never alone. You can always call to God and say, Khanyisa indlela, where am I supposed to go now? I am in a situation where I am unable to navigate. Can you please show yourself in my life and then direct me, advise me where I'm supposed to go? And then the decisions that you'll be making from there, they will be based on you having prayed to God to show you the way. And I love the song so much. And it's a wonderfully, like all the songs in the album, wonderfully executed song. And Women of Praise never disappoint. I think the last project they put out was 2019, and after listening to them in this song, I am very much looking forward to hearing the next project that they put out. And yeah, well, another song that I want to talk about, and there was no way I was never going to be able to talk about this because it's I don't know how to put it, but like when people get something right, like I don't know how you guys listen to albums, but whenever I listen to albums, I'll be like, what would be the best way that I want a musician to communicate me with? Like, what would be the best message that I want a musician to communicate? And I think they really nailed it here when they chose track number 10 to be a tribute to the late Nezimo. As we know, Nezimo is late. I don't know exactly which year he passed on. I believe he passed on from cancer. I'm not actually sure of the situation. But he has a son called Muzizimo. And they got him to pay a tribute to his dad and sang all the songs that he has sang in his career with Spirit of Praise. And they could have not done a better job. I mean, this was perfect. This was perfect. This is exactly, like, I didn't know what I wanted from a Spirit of Praise album, but I know this is something that I would have loved to see before I knew this album was going to have this. And it's a 16-minute track where it's Nezimo singing all the hits, all the great songs that his dad has sang, and it's extremely emotional. And on YouTube they cut it, but it's a 16-minute track, and Omega later on joins it and also pays tribute to his friend. As you guys know, they were in a group called the Friends in Praise, I believe, and I think they put out 2 projects together, and it was such a wonderful thing to see Spirit of Praise pay a tribute to one of their most decorated, talented, and also anointed member of the group, leader really in the group. And it was obviously, I believe there was the first Spirit of Praise without him. And I would like to see Nezimo again, rather Muzizimo again in the next Spirit of Praise, where he not only paying tribute to his dad, but he continues to sing with Spirit of Praise. And I'm very happy about that. I'm extremely happy about that. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys like. I like a lot of songs in this. Noele, I Know, I Love You, Lord We Magnify, all those songs, Reveal Yourself. I really love almost all. I don't skip whenever I listen to this album, and I am very much looking forward to hearing what they put on next. But they put in the first part of the video. I've watched it, and it's playing in the background as we speak right now. I'm looking forward to watch the second part. And you know what? I wish actually the videos can be distributed as well as the audio versions, because I think it would make it easy. I like the videos more than I like the audio sometimes when I'm just relaxing at home. And yeah, but anyway, guys, I thought I should share that with you. I hope God blesses you in your life, whether you believe or I don't know what your situation is, but I'm a believer, and I hope your family is anointed by the blood of Jesus. And until next time, bye!